Shalom, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all the honors, the praises, the glory belongs to Yahweh by Sham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Mahavakar Kwadash. Honors to the apostles and to the hopeful elect, and to the few brothers and sisters that are listening and also learning in hopes of being saved within these last days. Because you know we're living in the last days of the last days, right? And we're going to get straight to it. What comes to mind is Proverbs 20 and 5. And it says, counsel in the heart of a man is like deep water. All right. In terms of thoughts, a man's thoughts are like deep water. Okay. Very deep. But a man of understanding will draw it out. Now, what does this mean? So a man can have some deep thoughts, hiding things, but a man of understanding will draw it out. How is he going to draw it out? He's going to draw it out by how? The scriptures. The scriptures draw out your thoughts. Okay, I'm going to go to it. The word of God does that. We can go to Corinthians and we can go to Hebrews. Let's go to Hebrews first. Then we go to Corinthians. Remember, counsel in the heart of man. So we got Corinthians. I'm going to go to Hebrews. We go to Hebrews. This is Hebrews 4. I'm going to jump straight to 12. For the word of God is quick and powerful and sharper than any two-edged sword. It's likened unto a sword, right? Piercing even the dividing of sunder, of soul and spirit, and is a joint of the marrow, and is a discerner of the thoughts and intents of the heart. You see that? Discerner of thoughts and intents of the heart. It searches out the intent. So the word, that's how you draw something out of someone. It's similar to, you know, that you have them interrogation programs and so forth, and they get pressured and they end up confessing. Well, the word, you go into the right topic and you're able to draw out what's within a man. Counsel. Now let's go to 2 Corinthians 10 and 4. For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through God to the pulling down of strongholds. Strongholds will be a fortification within the mind, casting down imaginations and every high thing that exalteth itself against the knowledge of God. So we cast it down, and bringing into captivity every thought to the obedience of Mashiach. That's another way you're able to draw out what's within a man, right? And having an all readiness to revenge all disobedience when your obedience is full. So that's another way. Okay, now we're going to go to very short lesson. Let me slow down. So when we went into 2 Corinthians 10 and 4, it talked about the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty to the pulling down of strongholds. Strongholds, remember, fortification. These can be, stronghold could be an area in your life where there's some type of form of, oppression or something that hasn't been dealt with, so it can turn into a stronghold. Okay, but it says casting down imaginations. So how do you cast down them imaginations? By replacing it with the word of God, Yahweh Shai. That's how you cast it down. Right? So even another thing, if there's word spells being thrown your way, how do you cast down them word spells? If there's people trying to get your attention and they're talking smack, you cast that down by the word of God. Very simple. Now let's go to Ecclesiastes 13 and 11. Affect not to be made equal unto him in talk. When you're talking with someone, it could be someone of a higher position in status. And believe not his many words, for with much communication will he tempt thee, and smiling upon thee will get out thy secrets. With much communication, he's going to tempt you, and smiling will get out your secrets. That's another way. Talk. So there's some people that come around you, talk just to get out your secrets, and you start talking, you start feeling comfortable around them. Someone might come up to you and say, yeah, yeah, you want to talk? Let's talk. Let's talk. We talk. And all of a sudden, you start trusting them, confiding in them. And guess what? You start talking to them, man. Mm. And you start telling them things and they draw it out of you. Just be very mindful, right? But with the brothers in this truth, with discernment, with the right things, with the right topic, with the right words, you're able to draw out the counsel in men. Draw it out like water, deep water, by using the right scriptures to do that. And that is a skill because not too many people can do that. Okay, so I hope this was edifying. I'm gonna shut off here, and until the next time, shalom to the hopeful elect. Shalom.